What's good, folks? It's your boy Isaac, aka Polo, aka Young Polo, back with another edition of Polo Talk Sports. Man, you know the drill. Your boy Polo finna talk about sports. I'm an expert, all of that, and we got some more football content for you. This video is probably gonna be a little shorter. I guess it's kind of a Polo's predictions. I'm gonna call it Polo's pick, whatever Polo's picks, whatever it is. It'll be a series, I guess. Probably not too many. I'm just doing my Super Bowl picks for the NFL, so maybe I'll do one for the NBA as well. We'll see, man. Stay tuned. Tell your friends, man. Build this following, man. These videos are gonna come better, and more editing, more all that. It's big plans for the future. It's Polo. It's the brand. Now, Super Bowl pick, my pick, and I'm giving myself a caveat. I'm giving myself some honorable mentions, if you will, some sleeper teams. I got to give myself a cop out. You feel me? I got the Denver Broncos over the New Orleans Saints, man. I know both of the picks are a little bit suspect, but I think the Broncos are probably going to get first or second in the AFC West. I don't know if they're going to win it because, the Kansas City Chiefs are serious and Mahomes is that guy. But I think Russell Wilson has always been a gamer, and in the playoffs, everyone says he could only win because of defense, but I think if he had an average defense in Seattle, after they took apart the Legion of Boom, their defense just went to the bottom of the league. Russell Wilson was still putting up crazy numbers, winning 10 games at least every single season, year after year for like 10 years or whatever it was, and then he would always, lose in the first or second round of the playoffs, and everyone was saying, Russell Wilson, he needs the Legion of Boom to win. But I think this new defense in Denver, they got some pieces. Randy Gregory around the edge, and Bradley Chubb, I think, is the other guy around the edge. Beast. I'm sure the defensive tackles are beasts too. I think they got actually a defensive tackle, last name Jones, I forget his first name, from the Niners. One of the core pieces of their defense. Niners defense is still vicious, but this Broncos defense might be more vicious. Their safety, Justin Simmons, Pro Bowler, he's young too. Patrick Surtain, Pro Bowler, young too. As long as he could stay healthy, I think he got hurt last year. And then I believe their other corner is, a bit of a stud as well. And they just got a lot of pieces. They got some beast linebackers too. So their defense is vicious. And I know my boy Jerry Jeudy from Alabama, he's been hurt. He's waiting to cook. And now he got a quarterback. Oh, that's a quarterback for Russell Wilson, top 5 QB. But that's a later video. Stay tuned for that one too. So, and now let's get to the New Orleans Saints, man. Stop sleeping on my boy Jameis. Obviously, 33 tugs and 30 interceptions. And but let's relax. Also, I think it was like 5,800 yards or something crazy, like 55,000 yards, one of the most ever. Like one of only, I think, 10 or might be even single digits quarterback that have ever thrown for over 5,000 yards in a season. And he's really talented. He just got to cut back on the turnovers. That's it. And he started to do that last year. I think he had like 15 touchdowns, 2 interceptions through like 7 games. They were 5-2 when he got hurt, and they were on the way to like a successful season. I wanted to see what he was going to do when he got to the postseason, because we haven't seen him before. He was a champion in college. Maybe he has that pedigree to play best in the postseason. He's that type of person, to have ups and downs in the regular season and turn up in the postseason. He's kind of built that way, So I think they can make a run. I don't think they'll win it. I got the Broncos taking it. Russell Wilson is that guy, first ballot Hall of Famer already, but just adding to his legacy. And then all those weapons on offense, my boy Juice Landry, one of my favorite players in the NFL. Chris Olave from Ohio State, he's a dog. Michael Thomas, I think they forgot, he's a dog. And then Tyrann Mathieu adding to that defense, that lockdown. Lattimore is a beast. He's a dog at the corner position. We know what Cameron Jordan is, another first ballot Hall of Famer. They're just built. They're a complete team. Offensive line is solid as well. Middle of the pack at worst case scenario. And now for the cop-outs. Now for my honorable mentions. Now the Ravens. I think Lamar Jackson he's going to be a top 3 MVP candidate. He's about to go stupid. We know what the Ravens defense is. We know what John Harbaugh is. We know what, Marcus Peters, Marlon Humphreys, Calais Campbell's, their Patrick Queens, their defense is a menace. J.K. Dobbins is coming back. They were missing their starting running backs, and Gus Edwards should come back at some point in the year. Both of them went down from injury. Lamar obviously didn't finish the season, so their entire offense, basically, because they are a run-first offense, um, was hurt last year, and they still were the best team in the AFC, or I think in the not in the league, but in the AFC through 10, 11 weeks into the season. So, they're going to be scary. The Bills, obviously, Josh Allen, obviously, Stephon Diggs, another one of my favorite players, another dog out there. Gabriel Davis, a rising star. Even my boy from Boise State, Shakur, if I think he made the roster. Hopefully, if he can get in there, he'll make some plays. They also got Emmanuel Sanders. The receiving core is just ridiculous. Running backs, they got Singletary. Offensive line is suspect, but Josh Allen is a mobile quarterback, and he kind of puts the offensive line in their place based off their design runs and, him being on the run a lot, throwing on the run a lot, things like that. So the Bills' defense is serious. We know Vaughn is a dog. We know Micah Hyde is, and they got a bunch of DBs. Some of them are hurt, but they will be back. And last but not least, we got the Rams. Obviously, they have a very good chance of repeating. Obviously, if they get Odell, that might be raps. That might be Kiss the Baby, Fat Lady singing. That might be it. But Cooper Kupp, obviously, I think he's not gonna be as crazy as he was last year. But Allen Robinson's also gonna eat. Both of them are due for easily over 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns each. We know what Matt Stafford is with Sean McVay as a coach. We know Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey are first ballot Hall of Fame dogs on the defensive end, and they also got Bobby Wagner. I think he's all right. I don't know. I think he's all right at the linebacker position. He is a little old, but he still got it. Especially with Aaron Donald, with other great players, it just makes it easier, especially on defense. So their defense will be all right. Their offense should be straight, and that concludes the video, man. Broncos and Saints, when it happens, I don't know, send me some funds or something, or make me go viral, because I'm really an expert. We out.